Do you know how to accrue payroll? This free webinar will show you how. I'm Richard Dixon, President of Dixon Healthcare Solutions. Welcome to How to Accrue Payroll webinar. The photo on the screen is my wife Margaret and me on board a cruise ship. Please feel free to email any questions you may have to richard@dixonhsi.com, or you may call me at 321-394-5722. You do receive 15 minutes of free consulting sessions with me just for attending this webinar. How am I qualified to address this topic? I started working in the Medicare program way back in 1976. I was a Medicare auditor, a CFO for several home health agencies, and have been in the consulting business. I've sat in all the chairs and have over 40 years experience in healthcare. My company prepares Medicare cost reports for home health agencies and hospices for a flat fee as low as $15.95. We also provide educational seminars and webinars. Today we will cover how to accrue payroll. How to accrue payroll. First, what is accrued payroll? Accrued payroll consists of wages, salaries, commissions, and other payroll-related expenses that have been earned in a certain period of time but not paid. Payroll may be earned in one particular month or year and paid in the next month or year. What is an example of accrued payroll? Example 1. Employees work the pay period of 12/16/2021 to 12/31/2021, but they were actually paid on January 5th of 2022. In this case, the entire amount of the payroll for the pay period 12/16/2021 to 12/31/2021 should be accrued and expensed in fiscal year ending 12/31/2021. Example B. Employees work the pay period 12/23 of 21 to 1/5 of 22, but they were actually paid on January 10th of 2022. In this case, there are 14 days in the pay period. 9 days were related to FYE 12/31/21, and the remaining 5 days were applicable to the next month, which is FYE 12/31 of 22. You would accrue 9/14 or 64.2857% of the payroll and include it in the expenses for FYE 12/31/21. The remaining payroll expense would be included in 22. What is a simple method to determine your accrued payroll for 12/31/2021? First, determine the pay periods that include time worked in 12/31/21 but actually paid in 2022. Second, determine the number of pay days for the pay period that has services performed in 12/31/2021 but actually paid in 2022. Third, determine the number of pay days worked for the pay period related to 12/31/2021. Divide the number of days worked in 2021 by the total number of days worked in the pay period to obtain a percentage of pay period to be accrued in FYE 12/31/2021. Finally, determine the gross payroll for the pay period and multiply it by the percentage worked in FYE 12/31/2021. Next, determine employer FICA and Medicare taxes paid by the employer for the pay period. This does not include the FICA and Medicare tax deducted from the employee's paychecks, and multiply that by the percentage worked in FYE 12/31/2021. Determine other payroll taxes paid by the company. Do not include any taxes that have been deducted from the employee's checks, and multiply by the percentage worked in FYE 12/31 of 2021. When you've completed steps A through G, you will have determined your total payroll accrual and your total payroll tax accrual. Okay, your payroll paid date was 1/10/2022. The payroll began on 12/20 of 2021, and the pay period ended 1/2 of 2021. You have a total of 14 days in the pay period, of which 12 of those days were in 2021. So 12 divided by 14 is 0.8571. So the $50,000 in payroll expenses we determined on the previous page, multiply that by the 0.8571, you get $42,855. The total employer payroll expenses of $4,175 that we determined on the previous page multiplied by the 0.8571, and we get $3,578. So your accrued payroll is $42,855 and your accrued payroll taxes are $3,578. And that's all you need to do to accrue your payroll. Thank you for attending our webinar. For copies of slides and handouts, please email margaret@dixonhsi.com. Please remember to submit any questions by email to richard@dixonhsi.com, or take advantage of the 15 minutes of free consulting to ask me your questions by calling 321-394-5722. I have enjoyed speaking with you today. Please call me anytime if you need help or just would like to ask a question. For more information, please go to our website, www.dixonhsi.com. Again, thank you for attending.